Hello everyone, this is Gaming on Linux Guide. So this is the first video in a new semi-series, I guess I should say in a new channel update, where I'm going to play a game for a little bit, like 15 minutes, just to show you what it looks like running on Linux, so then you can decide, after you've watched the guide on how to set it up, if you would really like to buy it, if it's right up your alley. If you like this kind of video, the shorter guides and then the gameplay as a separate video, please let me know in the comments, because if I don't know, I'm just going to keep doing this. And if people don't like it, then I'll just go back to the other way if I know, but otherwise I'm just going to continue this way. So, like I said, Pumpkin Jack, 3D platformer with some Dark Souls-y kind of combat. I like it. So we're going to get started. Alright, and we're back. So you're going to have to forgive me for playing worse, because this time I'm trying it with a keyboard and mouse. Just to see how the controls do in regards to that. Alright, let's see. So I can double jump here. Certainly not as comfortable as with a controller. Definitely feels way better with a controller. Like it was really designed for that. Because it definitely feels like a 3D platformer kind of game. Harkening back to the Nintendo. Oh, this fire. The Nintendo 64, great, like Banjo-Kazooie, as well as Super Mario 64. That golden era of 3D platforming that we have not quite managed to replicate. Though this Pumpkin Jack certainly does a pretty good job. So if you're definitely looking for a 3D platformer, with some Dark Souls stylish combat, I gotta admit, this is definitely probably one of the best ones on the market right now. Nope, don't want to get hit by that. Okay, so I guess, yeah, crates are just for health. Going to not get hit by the giant tower trying to kill me. Looking for those crow skulls. Just because, I don't know, they get cool skins for you. Oh, here's one. Alright, I gotta defeat the baddies before I get it. Oh wow, there's a lot more than I was expecting. So as you can see, that I get like an invincibility dodge, and they have a kind of a wind-up animation, though it's kind of hard to see the wind-up animation, honestly. Just because of how the game, I guess, is stylized. Maybe I'm just bad, but that's probably more likely it. Alright, so it does work pretty well on a keyboard and mouse. I kind of do like having the crow on my right click. Though the controls definitely feel a little more floaty. Not quite as satisfying because I don't have that analog style of movement. Oh, that's usually have on a controller. I died. Not a surprise there. Alrighty, here we go. Try number 2. So, yeah, if you'll notice, my platforming is much better in the guide video than it is here. Again, keyboard and mouse, not the best for 3D platformers. Definitely that's where controller is king. Unlike FPSs. Okay, I guess that worked. Just got to skip that. Did I just discover a speedrunning tech? Probably not, but I like to imagine so. There's a second present. Blowing up some pumpkins. I'm sorry, brethren. I must destroy you. Okay, we're going to keep going. Oh, I didn't realize there was a guy over here. Oh, I'm going to have to keep dodging, keep dodging. Oh, boy. And again, if you're noticing some frame drops, it's probably just my PC. I've got a rather old CPU. I mean, I've got a decent GPU, but it's kind of my CPU is definitely kind of bottlenecking it. And I do plan to upgrade, but right now is not the time due to the wonderful various shortages of computer parts that are jacking the price up to $1 million. Man, I'm really dating this video, aren't I? Perhaps your new body is needed here. How do I hop out of my body? Oh, so I can just use my head? So do I like roll around? Okay. Use this. I feel like I just killed myself. Oh, what? I have little, like, tentacle legs? Is this another platforming challenge? It appears so. I wonder if I still have my double jump. Perhaps. Yes, I do. Oh, so this is like, okay, yeah, this is more like the movement sort of puzzly things. Okay, let's punch this crate here. Come on, come on. There we go. Okay. Oh, okay. Phew, I didn't break the crate. Alright. Crate, you need to be over here, please. And I'm going to assume this crate needs to get over there too, because I currently am unable to reach that switch. Okay, so it seems like there's some sort of secret here to this. I don't know what it could be. Let me try putting the box over there again and turning off the lever. Oh, you know what? I bet I know what it is. That lever that's in a platform that raises up, so I put that on there. And yeah, see, aren't I the smartest little pumpkin boy around? Alrighty, here we go. Bum, bum, bum. Yay! And back to my body I get to go, I guess. Oh, I'm very headless at the moment. It looks a little odd. Oh, but I'm back now. Crasher Boondacoot. Really, definitely like throwing back there, you know? That achievement. Huge throwbacks. I love references and throwbacks to old retro games that are when the game is styled after them. Really gives it just sort of that fun nod that really just makes the whole experience just more fun for people at least who have played the games it's referencing, or at least know of it. I know Crash Bandicoot was originally a PS1 game, but you know it did get recently re-released with the Insane trilogy, which is always good. I love when a wonderful game series is revived in one way or another. As long as it's a good revival and not one of those lazy PC ports that basically take the same Xbox game or PlayStation game and just basically make it work on new PCs, because that's lazy and usually a cash grab, because usually they're like $20, but the game might not be worth that, so it could be like worth $10, or you know, if it's definitely worth more if they actually put some work into it, like the Insane trilogy. Man, my platforming really needs to get better. Yeah, and the Spyro one was pretty good too, because those are more like partial remakes as much as they were remasters. I mean, because they look amazing, and also some of the mechanics were updated, but I don't know, that kind of causes some troubles in and of itself, because I remember when the Crash Bandicoot Insane trilogy came out, a lot of longtime fans hated it because they kept sliding off some of the platforms that in the original game they didn't. And this was because Crash's feet hitbox was circle instead of square. You know, people used square hitboxes back in the day because that's all they had. But the fancy schmancy new circle hitboxes messed everything up because it made everything way too slippery. You would just slide off platforms and it would make everybody sad. Okay, I gotta blow this popsicle stand. I need to blow up that mouse hut so it stops spawning them. Okay, this is some sort of alchemical lab. Very nice. I like the look of it. Alright. So I go from here over to here. Yes, indeedy I do. In diddly diddly I do. Alright. And we're going to go over here. And then we get it to slurp some juice. Whatever it's made out of, I probably don't want to know, considering this is a world of rats and skeletons and crows. So it's probably rat or skeleton or crow juice. Oh, fire everywhere. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Stop, please. Fire, no. Fire bad. Sorry, not Jack. That one's a Frankenstein reference. Or should I say Frankenstein Monsters reference. Definitely a very interesting mistake that everybody forgets, because Frankenstein was the doctor, Dr. Frankenstein. And Frankenstein's monster was the strangely, infantile in the beginning, and then, I didn't run. I didn't realize I was supposed to run there. Strangely infantile in the beginning, infant in like an adult's body, and then of course he becomes quite intelligent, probably too intelligent for his own good, and really starts having an existential crisis, and kind of for good reason, considering, like, wow, really cannot get these jumps down. Kind of has an existential crisis because, he didn't want to be here. He didn't want to be mortal, revived, created. But he was to satisfy one man's... Where was I supposed to go here? One man's curiosity. And then didn't want him anymore, so kind of threw him out. Sorry. Frankenstein spoilers, by the way. Great book. Honestly, I recommend. Like, a lot of these classics, like, Moby Dick is not a book I would recommend. But, like, Bram Stoker's Dracula is okay. But, wow, getting a weird amount of pop-in right now for these platforms. Bram Stoker's Dracula is okay, but I really still think that Frankenstein is probably one of the best of those, sci-fi classics of, like, the 30s? I don't really remember. Probably earlier than that. I'm probably getting that way wrong. It's probably, like, the 1850s, but still. I think Frankenstein definitely still has some value, considering all the, all the new technology, like the AI and crazy genetic engineering, that are becoming very commonplace these days. And of course, those are, very heated discussions. I understand both sides of the arguments for both, but, AI and genetic engineering, but, it's a difficult topic. Because with great progress sometimes comes great sacrifice, and not in a good way all the time. Alright, that's enough of me rambling and playing Pumpkin Jack. I hope you like this video. As always, please subscribe and like if you like this, and please tell me if you like this new format, because like I said, I don't want to make videos that people don't enjoy. But, as always, still have an excellent day.